Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Um, yeah, let's get straight to the Bitcoin update. So, starting from left to right, we had this macro Bitcoin up, 4-hour macro Bitcoin uptrend, and as you can see, like I mentioned, if this fails to hold, it's just gonna go down to the next uptrend, right? So that's what it did. Unfortunately, couldn't hold. It broke below this, tested 4-hour, which again isn't a surprising, move. It bounced off of it, but what was once an uptrend is now acting as resistance, right? So we're gonna delete this support. That is invalid. Here you can see it's bouncing off the next 4-hour uptrend. I'm gonna keep this support solid because it's testing the uptrend, not the support. So maybe Bitcoin can find some local support to move out of this apex. But again, if that breaks, then we have this untested 4-hour, which hopefully will give it the momentum to move up even higher. So we'll see how those two levels react. If that breaks, we do have the daily here and another 4-hour trend. But considering that the daily has been tested numerous times already, um, yeah, it's something. In summary, we just want it to stay within this region, right? We don't want it to go back to that daily because it's already been tested numerous times. And the same point where the trend moved up, right? Again, you don't want it to test that same point, right? That's the bearish move, and vice versa would be the bullish scenario, right? So, um, yeah, so really not much of an update here, guys. 4-hour support moving the uptrend. This is now a resistance. Overall, it's still under this 4-hour suppression downtrend. We do have this daily, but let's just confirm how these two levels work, right? If we start to see a breakdown on the 4-hour, then we can confirm it's probably going to go into the next 4-hour or even possibly the daily. Okay. Um, and FYI, guys, right? So if we go to the daily, because we looks like we do have a daily downtrend right here, um, there's a lot of time here. So, um, I mean, even if it does break out this 4 hourly, right? Even move up here, there's still that daily. So, in my opinion, um, if Bitcoin maintains this 4-hour region, right? If it maintains the 4-hour region, guys, um, I think it's gonna personally just stay in accumulation till January, honestly. Um, but if I'm sorry, but if it starts breaking down on the 4-hour downtrends, like locally here, and starts coming down here, then that's something to worry about. Okay, so for now, again, just focus on these 4-hour trend lines and levels and see how they react. Because again, if we have that perspective where Bitcoin's gonna accumulate within this region here under the daily until January, then we can that'll give us a lot of time to set up for these altcoins again. All right, so these are accumulation distribution cycles, right? So we only accumulate on support. So when it's hopefully when if Bitcoin does find accumulation within this whole region under this daily here, again, that would be a great opportunity to accumulate on some altcoins, right? Usually when Bitcoin kind of finds accumulation, right, inside like a macros resistance, um, you know, the movement Bitcoin does going up and down, really greatly affects the altcoins, majority of the altcoins, and ultimately those altcoins, um, they end up, they end up looking, you know, all in accumulation. It's just sideways movement, right? It's a very small movement, and those are the times where you want to accumulate. So that's in the scenario where Bitcoin holds within this 4-hour region. So again, we'll see how that goes. But again, if it starts retesting this daily, and starts breaking below these uptrends, again, it's something to to not worry about, but just keep in mind because if you're in altcoins right now and Bitcoin's falling even, Bitcoin's falling, then those altcoins are most likely going to fall even more, okay? And that's where your stops come into play. So, yeah, sorry for, blabbering, just giving you a heads up because, if you guys don't know, this is a very, not a pivotal moment, but just something to keep watch out for. And I just want to also point out to you guys, so let me just get a clean chart so it's easier to see. Okay, so you guys see there's that weekly swing high right here, right? Let's make this purple, nice and thick. Um, so if you see this weekly here, right? The next weekly's down here, so that's invalid now, right? The swing, the low, the swing high. Um, but anyway, just focus on this swing high here, right? So this is very, very important for Bitcoin to to even test. Because if we go back to the daily chart, we see that there's that that daily downtrend. So if we go here, we mark that daily from here. Wait, is that it? I don't know. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if I marked that right. Hold on. Why does it look different? Oh, I think it's just because it's different data maybe. This is Coinbase, so sorry guys. Um, huh. I think, am I going crazy? Interesting. So if you see here, this is what I mean, like, you know, different exchanges have different types of data. Honestly, I think I'm gonna change our chart to Binance because I know everyone uses Binance. So I'm gonna have to, copy and paste that format here because that greatly affects, pretty much the direction of Bitcoin. But regardless, this weekly still is still a level though. This is still a level on the weekly on the Coinbase chart. So um let's just go here on the Bitcoin. So anyway, my point is that for Bitcoin to test this weekly is so important. Um, because like I said, the same trend that brought it down, right? So if you go back down here, you have the same trend that brought it down, the same trend that brought it up here, and that's what creates the peak. You have this same weekly downtrend. Now it's aiming for that same uh, trend right there. And if Bitcoin fails to test that level, guys, that's really bad because what happens is that it goes from here and it's now stuck in a downtrend, right? Whereas if it did test that same level where it brought it down, that's no longer a downtrend. It's retesting the same trend that brought it down. It's testing the same trend when it went up, and that is a bullish sign. So, you guys, from the macro and like investors here, just just be aware of that, okay? Because again, if Bitcoin can't retest the same level, which is the swing high, right? The start of swing high that brought this whole trend down to 16K. If it can't touch that level, accumulation will be very, very long, guys. It's gonna be, I know it's kind of far from now, but just FYI, okay? So that's why, um, that's why we really need Bitcoin to maintain that 4 hour region, right? To maintain this 4 hour region and continuously ladder up like it has been since it reached 16K, okay? So yeah, just a thing to look at, something, on a macro scale. I know a lot of you guys are investors, so definitely something to keep in mind. So sorry for the longer Bitcoin update. But yeah, so I'll see you on the altcoin updates. So and again, considering that there hasn't been really much movement for Bitcoin, probably gonna see the same thing for the altcoin. So I will see you on the next one. Bye.